We're doing a shared flight today.
Red circle left. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Unknown cursor.
For shared cockpit and also as a tutorial.
Yep.
So Johnny's going to do radios. He's going to do comms. Whilst I fly the aircraft. Speaking of that, we may as well get set up on VATSIM already.
Yeah, and worst case scenario, guys, if my mic locks up on, I've been having some VATSIM issues with this whole mixture thing that I use. So, worst case scenario, I'll give him the mic to do that, doing some of the controls. I'll have the flaps, gear. I think that's the two main controls that.
Yeah, you got flaps, gear, lights, and spoilers.
Yeah, yeah.
But it will mainly be the flaps and gear. So we are Vision, obviously our own airline, Vision 460, and we're in the A350 900.
Some of you might be listening right now. We actually are on BVI as well. If you are watching this on the live side, I'm not paying attention to the chat window. I'm going to be more focused on what we're doing here, but I'll try to look at it when I can. So just be patient if you do send a message, because we're kind of all over the place right now. We're on BVI live. We're on Twitch. We're on the stuff that Declan's got on his side.
Yeah.
So
28
Yeah,
knots.
absolutely. So in terms of the
78
aircraft,
Ops 26.1.1 left there. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
turn the parking brake on.
TFM tooltip.
Your damn
60 knots indicated. 3 knots indicated. Parking brake on.
The
Altimeter colon 1024.
I wonder what that was doing. Like, it was saying 60 knots, 70 knots. I'm like, what is it doing? But now it's back to 0, I believe.
9 knots indicated.
Yeah, don't worry about that. It's probably just giving you false values. 70 knots. With the engines off, that would be worrying. Right, order brakes, RTO. No smoking and seatbelts are already on. It's not a very nice day down here at JFK. Oh, well, yes, we're doing JFK to Toronto, if we didn't say. 2 hours.
Yep.
So, yeah.
45 degrees.
It's 7 degrees and raining here in JFK. So I'm on VATSIM. If you want to connect up as an observer, and I'll just go on to Unicom and double check that I can hear you.
Okay, let me come in.
Folder view. Ops 26.1.1 left there. 64. Ops 20.
Okay. Observe. Okay. Let me know when to.
Okay, let me.
Com 1 colon 122.80.
So I should hear you when you transmit.
All right, here we go. BVI radio test.
Not hearing that.
Yeah, I had a feeling it's going to do this. The problem is, I think it's got something to do with my yoke, actually.
I tell you what, for now, why don't you go to settings and go to PTT and just set it to a key on the keyboard for the purposes of this this video, so that we know it works.
Well, see, that's where the problem is. It's because my yoke is taking over, but then the button on my yoke isn't working. So if I set it to that, it will still be my yoke still trying to take control of it. That's the problem I'm running into.
Oh.
So, even though I set it to the button off the keyboard, it's still going to show my yoke button. It'll say like button 36 or button whatever. Even when I change it, it'll update it, but it'll still be a button coming from my yoke.
What happens if you just go in and repress the button on the yoke? Does it update it then, or? Because I didn't hear anything that it's not stuck. I'm just not hearing anything. Like there's no
Yeah, like
There's no audio.
it's like it's not recognizing it at all. But yet it says it does. But yet
Yeah.
I've been in
Radio
support requests with this guy from Yoke for about a week now. So I'm hoping we get this resolved because this is a Yoke thing. It's not VAT sim at all. It's Yoke being messed up because right now I got my Yoke button set. Let me go make it a keyboard. Hold on.
Did you hear me then when I just said radio check?
Yeah, I can hear you, but
You can hear me, okay. I just can't hear you.
see, watch.
Yeah.
Now this is set to a keyboard. Now as soon as I hit OK, it goes back to setting it to a Yoke. Button 36. It's a Yoke thing, dude, and I'm gonna if this can't get resolved, I'm gonna go back to flying with my keyboard altogether. But either way.
Okay. Well, I can do the radios if you'd like.
You do the radio, and
Okay,
I'll
that's
just
what you
do
told me to
the
do this.
I'll do the gear and I'll do the flaps, and hopefully next time we do it again, I'll be able to do both. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully that way we're not here for another 30 minutes trying to figure out what the frick's going on. You know.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. So.
And everything else is
Car 1
working
full at
good.
128.72.
So I'd say let's just go for it. Everything else works. So.
Yeah, this is probably the best we're gonna get today. For this. It's temperamental. Okay, I don't hear the ATIS at all, so I don't know why that is, but.
Car 1 full at 122.
Let's go and get the ATIS.
Ops 26.1.1 left parent.
Information Bravo.
Microsoft Flight Sim. Microsoft.
Current.
Multi-dash function display tooltip.
Yeah, conditions are pretty bad, as we already knew.
It's nasty, yep.
Yeah, it looks like departure runway is going to be 13 right. Bird activity in the area. Crane activity. Anyway, we're not too bothered about that. It's only a simulator. So guys, you're going to want to go to simbrief.com to create your flight plan first of all. Now that we've chosen our plane and flight. So you're going to log in and go to dispatch. There's a lot of stuff on Simbrief you don't need. People think it's really complicated, but
It's really
it
not.
actually isn't.
Yeah.
Go to new flight.
There's really only three
And right at
things
the
you
top
really
of the
need.
page- Yeah, it's super simple really. There's a whole bunch of technical stuff that you can get into if you advance, but so yeah, 4 boxes here. First one is for your code, which be
Springfield Gardens, New York, United States.
Next
1.3 nautical
box
miles,
is
65
for
degrees.
your number. Today we are 460. Next box is for the ICAO code of your departure, so KJFK. Next one is for arrival, CYYZ. It chooses your alternate right here. It chooses the date and time, which you can update if you so choose. Then you choose your aircraft. So we're going to go here. This is to make sure you get the right amount of fuel and the correct profile and weights.
And guys, don't mess with the alternate. I've seen people do it. You don't need to mess with that at all. The other airport. Don't even bother with it. Just ignore it. Skip it.
Yeah, it will choose it for you. If you start choosing other airports, you could choose one. I guess it's really small.
Because you're not going to land there either way.
Not suited.
At least not right now.
Okay, so you've chosen your aircraft. That's really all you need to do. It will have filled in a route for you and a cruise and all that. So you can just go to Generator FP and hit yes, because it's going to ask if you really want to do it. It's just going to take a couple of seconds, but it will generate all the details here.
And be sure that at the bottom, the one thing you could check is make sure your AIRAC data is up to date, and it'll tell you if it's not. It'll show you what you're using. So you could check
Yep.
that, I guess, but
21:02 at the time of this recording. So you're going to go down to the first heading and then you can go back up a little bit, but there's really very little you need to worry about on here if you're a beginner. The first thing you really need to worry about looking at is really your cruise. So we can see here we're going to cruise at flight level 400, so 40,000 feet today. The next thing of any interest is to go down to look at the block fuel, which is the total amount of fuel you will need from block to block, which in this case is 13,152, so we'll round that up pretty much to say 13.2. That is in kilograms, not pounds. You can change that. I have mine on kilos just because I'm in Europe. So we're not going to mess around with GSX's loading, it takes too long, so we're just going to go and load it.
I must say this is the first time that I've flown at 40,000 feet for a long time. Usually I'm at like 37, 38, 35, 40. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Well, I guess with it being the 350,
Yes,
maybe that's why.
Yeah. Right, okay, so we got 13,200. Very simple, we're just going to divide it between the left and the right. We don't even need the centers. So it's very simple kind of math. So we need 6,700. Oops, do that way.
And I would recommend that even though TFM will do it for you, it will, put the fuel in there for you and stuff. I really think, and Declan, you can tap in on this as well, but I think fuel is something that you really should understand. You really should understand it.
Yeah.
Because if not, one day it's going to bite you. And you're going to be like, well, I did everything.
Fuel you've got and where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so we got 13,400 kilos, a little bit extra I added. That's fine. So you can hear all the other aircraft around, but fuel is good. So now it's time to go and collect our SimBrief plan here. So we're going to go to the SimBrief downloader, and I already have my directories set up, so we can just go to export. If you haven't, I'd recommend you just export it to your flight simulator documents and also vPilot.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X TFM tooltip.
So we'll click export and the plan goes to those. So then you need to file it on vPilot. So we go to flight plan. You're going to copy your remarks. Make sure they're on your clipboard, because when you load a new plan, it's going to override your remarks.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll choose this plan, KJFK0YZ, paste in the remarks. The remarks are just telling the controllers about our disability, and then we have to reposition directly to the runway, which I will also private message to them, but they really should look over the remarks as well.
Yeah, and I don't hear the other planes you're talking about, but that might be because the is that VAT sim that allows the other planes to be heard, or is that sound pack maybe? It might be a VAT sim thing for me.
I do have a sound pack installed for other aircraft, so it could, like for the AI planes.
Oh, okay.
It's probably that.
Yeah, right now I just hear the fan, like the little humming in the background, but that's probably why, because I think we got a different. I'll try to get updated with Declan sound pack if I can, guys. That way next time I'll hear that, because I don't hear it. Which is not it's not a game stopper, so.
So we're going to be departing off of 13 right. We don't know what the SID is because SimBrief for some reason didn't give us the one. So you're going to want to go down to your routing here, and you'll see the airport KJFK /13R, so 13 right. Then it says DCT Gale, which means direct to Gale. That's not a SID. There is no SID. I don't know why. We'll see what ATC have to say about that.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I'd recommend you open a notepad here, ready to get your clearance. So we're going to tune tower.
Com 1 colon 119.10.
119.10.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to give tower a call. Tower, very good afternoon. Vision 460. We are an a350 with Bravo. Looking for IFR over to Toronto, please. A firm.
Folder view list. Op Studio 20. VLC Media. Vibma 31. Flat 4. Flat stats. Back 4. Plaza Cars. V Pilot 70.
To the
App start
Toronto
cursor.
airport via the Kennedy
Normal cursor.
5 departure.
Start button. Folder view list. V Pilot 79.
Maintain
Op 26.1.
initial and fly level
Microsoft Flight. Red circle left. Join FS. Join FS. Active Skynet. General chat. V Pilot row 2 column 4. See. Minimize. Settings. Flight plan. Items. Mode C. Connect. Tab. Edit read only. Messages tab selected. Edit read only. Multi-line left bracket 20. Edit land. Connect. Connect button. Connect an observer. Cellphone code colon. Edit land. Connect an observer mode. Checked. Cellphone code type code colon. Edit selected A388. Selection removed.
Pushing start at discretion.
A 350. A 350. A 350. Cellphone code colon. Edit land. Connect an observer mode left parent. For share cockpit flying. Connect an observer button. Cancel button. Connect an observer rest. Confirm type code dialog. You have entered an unknown type code. This will prevent other pilots from seeing your aircraft with a correct model. Are you sure you want to connect with this type code? No but no. Yes but no. No but no plus. Connect type. Kelson colon. Edit selected. 0065. Type code colon. Edit A350. Land. 053.
Info down. So all I've got written here is Kennedy 5 radar Gale.
List Aerospatial dash 350 star left parent. At Aerospatial dash 350 Euro left parent. Aerospatial dash 350 superstar left parent. At 50 right parent. Isopod dash 31 dash 3. Isopod dash 31 dash 3. Isopod dash Aerospatial dash 350 Euro left parent. At 50 right parent.
Because yeah, you
type code colon. Edit selected as 50.
when you
Cellphone code colon. Edit type code as 50 as S A S 50 land land 0 S A.
What is the type code for the A350?
It's A359.
What I thought.
List Airbus dash 350 dash 900 XWB left parent. Type code colon. Edit selected. Cellphone code colon. Connect an observer mode left parent. Not checked. Checked. Connected observer rest.
Or mode C to
Disconnect.
get squawking mode Charlie on
Tab
the
control. Edit land. Edit read only multi-line left bracket 20 colon 40 right bracket connected to voice server. Edit land. Disconnect.
Qantas 470, contact center 125.32.
125.32, thank you.
Just making sure we're hearing the same thing. Did you just hear a guy talking? 130 something. Are we on the same?
Yep.
Okay.
Mode C. Disconnect. Tab control. Edit land.
Now, guys, as an observer,
Open Tramp and get this programmed in.
I do not have to do.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You don't have to do a flight plan when you connect as observer. So if you got the other person that's connected, just to pretty much hear the audio or whatever, you don't do anything. Don't do a flight plan.
Springfield Gardens,
None
New
of
York,
that
United-
stuff. At least I don't think you do. If you know, from what I've learned.
Yeah, the controllers can't see you, but you can hear. You can hear what's going on. So we're going to load the plan here.
Ops 26.1 Microsoft Flight Simulator X 01 column 3. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
And so the departure was the Kennedy 5. Or the JFK 5, same thing. From 13 right. So this departure, and again, recommend you read the descriptions of the departures in text. You tab from the from the SID in question, you will see the text. So it says we fly a heading of 134. That's all we do. So he said radar vectors to Gale. So we will take off, we will fly runway heading of 134. And we will not change that heading until he tells us to. There's no other waypoints involved. Usually there is, but here there's not. So that's all we're going to do. And then Gale is already in arrival.
Yeah, so make sure you guys stick to, what you got to do here on VATSIM, because like Declan just said, we're going to take off we're going to fly 134, and if you don't pay attention to what they're telling you, then you're going to run into problems. Especially if you don't have a SID.
It says here manual termination. It says fly heading 134 till manual termination. So if you just leave Tramp to do its thing, it's going to turn you right off that heading, and the controller's going to be annoyed at you. So you need to pay attention, and you need to go to the heading and change it to 134. Keep it at 134.
Yep, because otherwise you're going to have some people getting aggravated with you.
So we're going to go to aircraft under the plan menu, and we're going to make sure that we're set up as an A350, which we are. We're going to set our cruise altitude as 40,000 feet here. We're going to set our cruise speed as Mach 0.83. And our descent rate up to about 1,800 feet per minute is usually a good value I tend to find, so we'll set it as that. Now, you can do your arrival when you're airborne. I'm going to do it on the ground just to be prepared for now. So we are on the Ling 3 arrival onto runway 05. So we're going to go there. And we've got the WOES transition. So it's going to say WOES.ling 05. So that's what we're going to associate. We can see, again, we can tab and read the text. And we've got all these restrictions here. And I'd recommend going to check that Tramp is actually going to abide by these restrictions, because sometimes it just does not. And so we have to go and check. So, for example, the very first restriction we have says descend between 11 and 13,000 and direct to SETAB. So we need to check that that is good to go, basically, and that is set. And it is. It's at 11,200. So that is perfect. Tramp's done a good job, actually, on that particular one. Remember, on this arrival, again, we got exactly the same thing, and a lot of pilots mess this up. It says, after Liren, follow course 237 to manual termination. So, after that waypoint, we got to go manual course 237.
Hello, Tower, this is Quebec Air 130, inbound assault at 3,000 feet for GPS runway 13 left. And this is Quebec Air 130.
05 associated.
Quebec Air 130, Kennedy Tower, good afternoon. Number 2 behind the heavy Boeing 747, caution wake turbulence. He's on a 5-mile final. Wind 120 at 10, runway 13 left to middle.
We'll be cautious for the turbulence for the 747 heavy, and clear 13 left, Quebec Air 130.
And we are ready to push back now. We're going to push to straight back, because our heading is 150, and we are on runway 13, so heading of 130. So we want to be as close to the runway as we can be, so we're going to push straight back. It's going to sound a little weird, I think, on Johnny's end, because he's obviously, it won't show the tug pushing him back. It'll just seem like his plane is just moving as of its own accord.
Yeah.
But
Microsoft Flight.
we'll forget about that, because yeah, that's kind of weird. Other than that, you don't need your SimBrief plan anymore, really. You can get rid of it. Your website, and we will, yeah, call up the tug here. And we will also, so this is an extra step. Obviously you wouldn't usually do this, but we're going to start FS Airlines here, so I can start my FS Airlines flight for BVI Virtual. But if you're not on BVI Virtual, then obviously you wouldn't need to do that. But
And if you're the person that's in my shoes, you don't start it on your end. Like, I don't do anything on my end. Just so you guys know that.
Yeah, absolutely. Johnny's is on the flight crew. He is the first officer, I guess, or whatever. He's just on the flight crew, so he's all set to go. So he doesn't need to start it. Right, here's our tug, which is going to push us back. Now remember, in the US we can push back ourselves. We don't need to get clearance. In Europe, it's the opposite. You have to get clearance to push back. God, there's a lot of text pilots.
I would say, yeah, I'm getting a lot of that.
Right, here we go. So, parking brake
Parking brake off.
released.
Parking brake on. Parking brake off.
And we are pushing backwards. Engine start as well.
Number 1 starter engaged.
There, now you guys are
Number 1
hearing.
generator active.
Coming online. Hopefully yours is starting up too.
It is. I was hearing some brakes squeaking. I don't know why, but I think that's just a glitch.
Oh yeah, that'll be the
Number 1 ignition on.
plane pushing itself back.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That guy
Number 1
just
starter off.
rolled
Number
up.
2 starter
Turn
engaged.
right immediately. Did you see that on text?
Number 2 generator active.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I'm like, buddy?
Laugh out loud. Okay, I'm also going to, whilst the engines are starting up,
Number 2 ignition on.
do a message.msg JFK tower.
Number 2 starter off.
Hi, and just paste in my flight remarks here, because obviously he told us to taxi or call him for taxi, so he
He obviously didn't read the flight remarks.
hasn't read them. So I'll drop him a message.
And technically, guys,
right.
they really need to read them, but they don't always do that.
Parking brake on.
Yeah, okay, pushback is done. If you could do the landing lights and the flaps to position 1 for me, Johnny.
All right, let's see. This should work.
Landing on.
Landing is
Yes,
on.
landing lights are on.
And you want to go flaps position 1, correct?
Flaps 0.
Yeah.
Flaps 2. Flaps 3. Flaps 3. Flaps 6.
Yeah, I hear him.
Flaps
going.
7. Flaps 8.
Which should be, I
Flaps
believe,
10.
16 degrees.
Flaps 12. Flaps 12.
In
Flaps
this
14.
particular
Flaps 15.
part,
Flaps 16.
There we
see
go.
Flap 16. So that should be good for our departure. So all
Now,
that's left to do is call him up in a minute.
the A320 will bring flaps in by itself. Is this going to do the same, or will I need to bring them in?
I don't believe it will, so you will have to bring them in.
Okay.
As we speed up,
Okay.
basically, yeah.
And I don't know about you, Declan, but I've seen people bring their flaps in immediately when they get up off the ground. I don't do that. I wait till I'm at least close to about 2,000 feet or so. I don't know what you do.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Just wanted to
Unless
make
I see the speed dropping and I'm concerned.
right.
Springfield Gardens, New York, United States. 1.3 nautical miles. 68 degrees.
Yeah, until we get to like 2,000 to 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
We don't need to bring them straight
Especially if you get a restriction, guys. Like, let's say we take off and we're going to fly at 6,000 feet for 10 minutes. You can leave them flaps out if you wanted, but maybe that's preference. I don't know.
Tower, American 315, IFR to Miami.
in.
Parking brake on.
Set there.
Parking brake
American
off.
315, Kennedy Tower.
Parking brake off.
Since on request, your number
Parking brake
3,
on.
standby.
Parking brake off.
Go,
Parking brake on.
5,000 feet. So I'm going to call this guy up now and tell him we are ready.
That was weird. It kept saying parking brake off, on, on. And now parking brake is back on.
Ah,
On my end it
yeah,
is.
that's good. I'm not sure what happened there.
Tower Vision 460, hello. We are fully ready to line up 1-3 right. We also send you a private message.
Yeah, Vision 460, standby.
Under.
Okay, so we need a whole position. This guy apparently is quite busy. Let me double check anyway that my message did go to him and not just some random guy. I'm pretty sure it's the tower.
Go to some pilot that's in the air like.
Oh no, okay, it did go to the guy. So, okay, so we're just holding position here.
And tower misapproach, Quebec 130. I could not see the runway. I guess it's the bad weather for Flight Simulator 2020, so I will have to go around.
Quebec Air 130, fly runway.
3000, Quebec 130.
The one thing I think that we need to learn as pilots from BVI, you know, or even maybe you're not part of BVI and you are visually impaired, you got to learn to also have patience with, you know, the controllers, because sometimes they can get busy, you know, sometimes things can get hectic for them as well. So.
Quebec Air 130, fly runway heading.
Looks like an Airbus A320 almost crashed into the ground. I'm not sure what runway that is, but
She's
that
still
would
in
be
the
in
queue,
there.
but pilots who get angry, you know, oh, why are they delaying me? They've obviously got to clear the runway completely so that we can spawn onto it. So.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I've seen in the past where sometimes, you know, one of our pilots would get aggravated, and it's like, you know, sometimes you gotta look at things from their perspective on what they gotta do, and
GFK
be patient.
Power, this is American 601 Heavy. We're with you. Going on final for runway 13 left.
American 602, heavy Kennedy Tower. Wind 120 at 12, runway 13 left, clear to land.
Roger, clear to land for American 602.
Quebec Air 130, contact center 125.32.
125.32, sorry about that, a little problem with this
I don't know why,
aircraft.
Johnny, your stream is really behind, by the way. On your stream, we've only just started up the engine.
Vision 460, you wanted to spawn at the end of 13 right, correct?
Yeah, line up 1-2 right by spawning there, if that's possible.
Approved, go for it.
That is weird. That is really weird.
I didn't think
Altimeter colon. Dialog. OK button.
314, now that you're
Rest. Microsoft Flight Simulator
now
X.
that you're not dealing with that anymore, could we grab a PTC
yeah.
for clearance to Miami, please?
Actually,
Yeah, American 314, you're on the list, stand by.
So we'll go runway
Alright, stand
guidance,
by, American 314.
wing leveler, flaps are set, tramp is set, so we're lined up,
Flap 16.
right, ready to go. Just gotta wait for him to give us clearance.
Yeah, he's busy here today, guys.
Wait.
Tower, we're too high. We're going to have to go around for American 602.
Oh man, center's gonna kill someone soon. Okay, fly runway heading, maintain 3000.
Roger, runway heading 2000. I'm sorry about that. We're too late.
Oh,
Have a good day, Delta.
he said so.
I'm going to kill someone soon. Everyone's doing a missed approach.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, let's just cross our fingers we get out of here, out of this rat mess. Gosh.
And for American 602, can we do an ILS approach instead of our announcing?
Away from your mouth.
602, stand by.
Jesus.
Roger, standing by.
I don't know why they gotta talk so loud in that mic when it's right up in their lips. Pull it back a little bit, guys. Come on.
You can literally hear it distorting.
American 602, contact center 125.32.
Yeah, you can tell this guy's stressed.
Okay, that's going to bring us more problem, but it's okay.
Contacting center is a problem?
Oh, center, you want me to contact or approach?
Currently center is functioning as approach for Kennedy, so you can contact center 125.32.
125.32, okay.
Get the mic out of your mouth, pal. He said contacting center the problem?
Encore 460, hold position.
They are busy today, you guys.
Slide to and relock +1 A007.
Go away.
New York Tower, Saudi 903 with you. Can we land on runway 31 left? We can land right now. Can you please text me?
Negative. There's an aircraft on 31 left.
Well, like you said, somebody going to get killed today.
Tower Cadet Delta 252, request far to focus time.
Delta 250, number
Guy wants
6,
to land
stand by.
with somebody that's on the runway. Yeah, go ahead and do that and see what happens. I think we're showing the most patience today so far.
Yeah. Yeah. He should know we're on. He should know we're on the runway. So.
Yeah, the one guy's sitting there wanting to land, and he's like, we can land. Well, no, you can't, because somebody's on the runway, pal. There goes some more text. And if you guys think this is a mess, I can guarantee you me and Declan both have seen way worse than this.
New York Tower, good evening. Correction, see afternoon, Delta 222, 3 miles out at south.
Who was just calling Kennedy Tower?
Delta 222.
Delta 222, did he give you 4 left or 4 right?
Understood, 13 left for the last issue.
Okay, you're going to be the last one going off the 13s, then we're going to switch to 4s. Wind 120 at 10, runway 13 left, clear to land.
First one, runway 13 left, Delta 222.
Well, they better let us go off the 13. We can't change to 4s. Well, we can, but it'd be kind of annoying.
Yeah, that'd be a pain.
All aircraft on the ground at Kennedy, be advised, we're holding all departures for the next few minutes.
Oh, we're holding, guys. We're holding departure.
We're holding.
Okay.
We're on a hold, you guys.
Going anywhere.
Oh my
Ladies
gosh.
and gentlemen, this is a captain speaking. Due to the influx of dumb pilots around JFK and all of them going around, we're going to be sat on the runway for the next 10 minutes. We appreciate your patience. Thanks for choosing BVI.
Yeah, we'll maybe send them a drink or two. They're probably going to want a stiff drink back there. Gosh. This is a good example of having patience, you guys. It's sometimes there's nothing you can do. Like the situation we're in right now, there's nothing that you could do to speed it up. Absolutely nothing. Because if you move, you're like, oh, I'll just come back in a little bit. Why do that?
460 Kennedy Tower.
Because you're going to be coming back and you're going to be at the end of the line.
460, we're currently changing the configuration at the airport. Is there any chance that you could take 4 left?
Yeah, we can probably take program and then just go straight to 4 left if we can from here.
Take your time, reprogram how you need to, let me know when you're ready, and I'll tell you when you can spawn over there.
Roger, and we still on the same departure.
It will still be the Kennedy 5 departure. However, you'll fly runway heading to 1.5 DME, then turn right heading 100.
Okay, Roger, so Kennedy 5, 1.5 will turn right then at 100.
Affirmative, thank you, sir.
Tower Qantas 470 is inbound on the visual 4 right.
Alright guys, so we've got to reprogram to, he said 4 left, didn't he?
Qantas
From what I understood,
470,
yes.
Heavy Kennedy Tower, wind 120 at 10, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 4 right, Qantas 470, thank you for your help.
And then, yeah, we make a right turn to 100 and we stick at 100.
Yep.
American 315, did you need a PDC too, or can we give you a quick verbal here?
Go ahead, yeah, you can go right now.
American 315, you're clear to Miami International Airport via the Kennedy 5 departure, except maintain runway heading to 1.5 DME, then turn right heading 100. Radar vectors wavy, then is filed. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 400, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 125.32, squawk 16.
I clear to Miami at Kennedy 5, which is runway heading to 1.5 DME, then right to 100. Vectors to wavy, then maintain 5,000, 400 in 10 minutes. Departures 125.32 and 1661 on the squawk. American 15.
American 315, your reback is correct. Push and start at your discretion. Expect runway 4 left for departure.
Alright, 4 left, American 315.
Attention all aircraft, information Charlie now current at Kennedy.
And 460, right, will be programmed, so we're fully ready whenever you need us.
460, you can spawn on 4 left.
Alright, line up 4 left, 460.
Let's go
Dialogue,
again,
okay
guys.
button, press.
Into another
Delta
record.
308, I'm getting to you next.
Must be a record. Okay. We'll do redo wing leveler and runway guidance.
I actually hear an airplane this time going past us. Or it sounds like
Oh,
it.
there you go.
So yeah, guys, basically what you've seen happen here is controller has changed the outgoing, different direction, basically.
Yeah. Is he saying anything on frequency or is it gone quiet?
It's gone quiet, yeah.
Total fuel colon 625.1 pounds.
Kennedy Tower, good afternoon.
149.
831 with you, ILS. We're right over ZTOL.
I just figured something.
Giant 331 Kennedy Tower, number 2 behind the heavy Boeing 777 on a 5-mile final. Wind at 12010, runway 4 right.
Copy, number 2, clear to land 4 right, Giant 331 heavy.
460, fly runway heading to 1.5 DME, then turn right heading 100, wind 12010, runway 4 left, clear to pick up.
The runway heading 100 at 1.5 and clear for takeoff 4 left, vision 460, thanks.
Okay guys, we are go, so let's start bringing
American
these levels
314
up.
ready for push.
Target break off.
50.
American 314, runway 4 left, taxi via left on Bravo, right on Kilo, hold short, tree 1 left.
43 knots.
All right, guys, here we
Target break
go.
on. Target break off. Target break on. Autopilot master active. Target break off. AFP altitude colon 40,000
American
feet.
314, runway 4 left, taxi via left on Bravo, right on Kilo, hold short, tree 1 left.
156
Left on
knots.
Bravo, Kilo,
Auto throttle arm.
4 left.
Airspeed hold active.
Airborne.
Gear up.
Gear in motion. Dot.
152 knots.
AFP altitude colon 5,000 feet. Heading lock active.
Gear is up.
Gear in motion. Dot. Gear up. Dot.
Or now it is.
Delta 222, are you with me?
Yeah.
Already, alright, just back the phone, that's right on the road, and Terminal 4.
I have no idea what you just said. Delta 222, exit right.
No idea what you just said.
He's like, what'd you say?
Terminal 4.
Passing 1,000.
460, contact center 1, 5.32, good day.
12532, thanks, 460.
Com 1 colon 125.32.
Sunrise heading 010 and John Lopez 641. Quebec Air 130, descend and maintain 3,000. You can expect the ILS 4 right.
1947 feet ASL.
Descend 2,000 and I expect the 4 right, give it 120.
Man.
You can pretty much bring the flaps in whenever you'd like.
Okay.
Delta 1244.
We'll go ahead and come in with flaps now.
Flaps 9.
Delta 1244
Flaps
on the
5.
Roger.
Flaps 3.
Cross Lendiana, maintain flight level
Flaps 0.
190, please.
Flaps in.
Lendy at level 190, 1244.
New York, vision 460, hello, climbing to 5, heading 100.
Contact departure on 135.9, please.
Okay, 1359.
Delta 5 or 5710, heading 270, please.
270 on the heading, Delta 377.
Quebec Air 130, descend and maintain 3,000.
Com 1 colon 135.90.
We need to go to a new frequency.
New York departure, vision 460, hello, climbing to 5, heading 100.
I thought the 460, can you repeat the first part?
Vision, like having eyesight.
Oh, okay, vision 460, departure, hello, radar contact. Turn left heading 050, climb maintain 17,000.
Left 50 and up to 17,000, vision 460.
Okay, left turn of 50 degrees. factor in
AP
17,000
altitude colon 17,000 feet.
and we're gonna climb this puppy up a bit more, about 2,500. Here we go. Right, so flaps are up, and yeah, we're looking good. 250 knots is all fine, so just got to be a little bit careful how much we climb it. I'm just going to keep an eye on the speed, but we're looking good.
239 knots indicated.
I'm showing 239 on speed.
It's going to be a bit weird. Yeah, that checks. Speed is coming up a little bit. Here we go.
Lights are still active. Just let me know when you want me to get rid of those.
10,000 we flicked.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, but wanted to make sure.
Yeah. I tell you what we can do is release the passengers. Here we go, seatbelts off.
Yeah, you guys are free to roam at your own discretion.
I turned them on. There you go, I turned them off again now. I had them on. There we go. It's better. Right, we are pretty heavy aircraft. Obviously, we're quite light, but we are heavy still. It's a big boy, this plane, so we gotta be a little bit careful on that climb right there. We're looking all right. Coming through, we're climbing the 23.
250 knots indicated
right now.
Yeah, I'm showing 250 on speed.
255 knots indicated. 238 knots indicated.
Yeah, that's a little bit out. Ours is 242. I think Join FS books the speed.
Yeah, it's kind of going back and forth.
224 knots indicated.
224,
yeah.
238,
460,
250.
turn left heading 010.
We'll go by yours, not mine.
Does 010 for 460.
Yes.
Roger.
Right, left turn 10 degrees. 2010. Okay, there you go. There we go. So we're coming up on 10,000 here, and then we can speed up more and get those lights off.
9680 feet ASL. 9777 feet ASL.
There we go.
Alright, lights are going to go off.
10,056 feet. Landing off. Altimeter colon 1013. 29.92 inches. Dot.
Standard pressure.
Lights are
10,000 feet.
off.
Altimeter colon 1023. 30.22 inches. Dot. Altimeter colon 1013. 29.92 inches. Dot.
They are.
There we go.
And we can speed up here. Till we're through 10,000 feet.
This is a pretty quiet jet, actually.
So he's going to keep vectoring us. It is, yeah. I'd like to fly on one of these. I wonder if it'd be this quiet.
That's what I'm wondering, because it's pretty daggone quiet. I can hear the humming of the motors, but it's not taking over the cockpit, you know?
Yeah, let me see how it sounds on your stream. Oh, on your stream we haven't even taken off yet. I don't know what's up.
Yeah, I don't know why that's going so slow.
Lloyd Harbor, New York, United States. 0.4 nautical miles, 340 degrees.
I don't get that. I'm gonna have to maybe look at some settings or something. It could be,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to bring the bit rate all the way down. Yeah, maybe it's just struggling with the internet. Or I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh well.
Where's it got us at? On the
Oh, on the stream we're still on the runway.
Oh shit!
We haven't actually gone yet.
Wow. I'll definitely have to do some work on that later and see if I can figure out what's going on with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's still watchable. I can still hear everything. It's fine. It's just
way behind.
the chat and stuff, I guess. Yeah.
Vision 460, turn 20 degrees to the left. I'll have handoff soon.
I'll do it 20 left. That's fine.
Right, so we're turning to 350 degrees. Just 20 left. And we're going to level here at 170. Pretty soon 5 knots, so that's looking good.
Now let me make a good note for you guys. When you're doing shared cockpit, do not. Only one person needs to load FS Tramp. If you both load it, you're going to have problems. I guarantee it. With 100% certainty, you will have problems. The only one that needs to load the FS Tramp is the one that's flying.
Vision 460, contact near center 125.32.
Over to 12532, thanks, Vision 460.
Right, this is back over to the guy we were on before, that we got sent over to.
Com 1 colon,
Maintain
175.32.
flight level 190.
Roger, 244.
And Delta 5710, I have established for right.
Delta 5710, roger, speed 180 till 5 miles, cleared ILS 4 right approach.
280 until 5 mile final, cleared ILS 4 right approach.
Center Vision 460 is leveling 170, heading 350.
Let me guess, he doesn't know what our call sign is.
He's
Center Vision 460 is leveling 170, heading 350.
He doesn't know
460 in New York. Excuse me, clear direct Gale, climb maintain flight level 240 for now.
Direct Gale, 240, yeah, it's a vision this side of the eyesight.
No, I was just overloaded here.
Oh, I don't.
United 356, contact center
24,000 feet.
133.72.
overloaded, he said.
Headed 2244, missed approach.
These guys are keying up on each other.
Sorry, who's missed approach?
Yeah, 2244, your head is too high there.
Right.
United 2244, New York, roger. United 495, join the localizer 4 right, please.
Loke's messing up. I'm turning, and I've got the field in sight for 495.
United 495, roger. Cleared visual.
Oh my gosh.
4 right approach.
These guys are
United 2244,
keying
flight
on
runway
each
heading
other.
climb, maintain.
Altimeter colon, 1013, 29.9
Everybody's
meters.
We're
running
actually on the
Mr.
Polish missile,
Approach.
we'll go up to 3000, United 2244.
Good God.
Air Canada 2629, descend and maintain 5000, and fly heading 310.
5,310 for Air Canada 2629.
Austrian 110 Foxtrot, speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Ocean 110 Foxtrot.
Oh my
Air
gosh.
Canada 2629, contact approach 128.12.
128.12, have a good one.
United 947, are you on board? Bravo Whiskey India 460, climb maintain flight level 400.
Climb
New York Center, American 2170, with you at flight level 340.
Oh, block there.
AP altitude colon,
Air
5,000
Can
feet.
2629, contact approach
He doesn't know what our call
128.12.
sign is. He just called us Bravo Victor India again, so he doesn't know what our call sign is.
Yeah, he has no idea.
Austrian 110 Fox, heading 010, join the localizer.
010, channel localizer,
Right, anyway,
Ocean
we're cleared
110
to cruise,
Foxtrot.
so we can just keep
Delta
flying.
5710, tower 119.1.
Yeah,
91 for Delta 5710, have a great night, you're doing great.
New York Center, hello, American 1888, 15,000 feet, 270 on the heading.
We haven't even taken off.
Roger, United 2244, heading 290.
I don't
Yeah,
get
I'm
that
heading in
at
at
all. What the
2244
heck?
heavy.
United 495, winds 1108,
Division
runway 4 right,
06.
clear to land.
Clear to land 4, United 495.
Well, at least we're out of that rat mess over there.
The Baltimore Altimeter 3008.
While we are in the clear, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back.
Cactus 13, or Air Wisconsin 1305, 3805.
Sorry, Wisconsin 3805, repeat.
Sorry, I messed up your call sign there. Descend and maintain 3000, Baltimore Altimeter 3007.
Descend 3000 and Baltimore altimeter is 3007. But we're going to Dallas, you know what?
Yes, IAD.
Guy who tried to crash me into the ground.
Center American 600, flight level 250, just east of Harrisburg.
American 600 near center, Roger. Cross bunts out to maintain 8000, Philly Altimeter 301.
Bunts at 8, American 600.
Really ended badly.
Back 648 checking in at 340 smooth.
Connect 648 near Roger. Anyone else I missed, just in case?
American 1888, we're still at 15,000 feet, 270 on the heading.
American 1588, or 1888, climb maintain flight level 240.
240, American 1888.
Austrian 110 Fox, you're 13 miles from the airport, cleared ILS 4 right.
Cleared ILS 4 right. Any speed restriction?
180 knots until 5 miles, please.
180 knots until 4 miles. Austrian 110 Fox.
Southwest 1449. Contact Washington 133.72.
Contact Washington, you're doing great. Have a good day. 1449.
Oh, thank you. Austrian 110 Foxtrot, contact Tower 119.1.
119.1, great work. Austrian 110 Foxtrot.
United 2244, fly heading of 220, please.
220 on the heading, United 2244 heavy.
47 Tango Papa, Newark altimeter is 3021. American 1888, direct Biggie, please.
Direct Biggie, American 1888.
Wisconsin 3805, descend and maintain 12000.
Descend and maintain 12000, Wisconsin 3805.
Center United 495, I'll go over to New York ground. Thanks for the great work.
495, thank you very much. Anyone else? I am sure I've missed somebody.
Just trying to dial in the guitar tone.
Did you catch American 2170 when we came into your airspace?
Don't know if I checked you in, but I've got you checked in now.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Delta 5817, Boston 133.45, if you're not there.
How's things going? How are we looking?
Oh, we're doing fine. We're doing just fine.
What is our estimated time of arrival? Because it doesn't show me that.
And America 468 probably should be heading over to Cleveland.
Yes, American 468 Cleveland 134.9er. Thank you.
34.9, so long. Nice work.
Now, guys, the way
And
that
anyone else? The load has lightened.
Eric Center American 890 is out of Philadelphia on the Philadelphia 2 and down Newark with you at 5,000.
American 890, near Philly departure rate of contact. You can proceed direct to Yardley, climb maintain 7,000.
Climb maintain 7,000, and please repeat the waypoint.
Yardley, Alpha Romeo Delta.
Proceed direct, Alpha Romeo Delta, and climb maintain 7,000, American 890.
Landing runway. Runway 05 at Toronto, which is exactly what we've got.
Chester, New York, United States, 1.7 nautical miles.
Air Wisconsin 3805, I contact Washington 1.
And then just so you guys know, the way that I've always done it when I'm flying with somebody,
Washington 133.725.
if I'm doing
Thank you, goodbye,
flaps
Wisconsin 3805.
or gear, I let the pilot give me those directions when he wants me to go to what flaps he wants me to go to.
1888.
That way you're always, you
Climb
know,
maintain
you and the
flight
pilot
level,
both know what's going on.
260 for now.
260, American 1888.
American 2170, descend and maintain flight level 270.
That's why they do it in real life.
Descend and maintain flight level 270 for American 2170.
Dump flaps and gear on you when you're flying and then wonder why
And 47 Tango Papa, the Newark altimeter 3021.
struggling to maintain.
21, thanks. 7 Tango Papa.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to do
American
I got to do flaps with
expect ILS
George, as a matter of fact.
Or 9er right approach.
He showed me you know, where
ILS 9er right.
where stuff was, and that was fun. I got to do that on the 777 with him, and that was a lot of fun. Real easy to do. There's nothing hard about it at all.
How
But
does it feel? Is it just a lever?
yeah, it's just and I think they've got a couple. From what he told me, there's a newer style as well.
Yeah,
we was on one of the
180 on the
older
heading, United 2244 heading.
777s. So the one that I did was just a lever, like a small lever. It wasn't real big. You would think it'd be like this huge lever, but it wasn't. Wow. The newer ones, and he didn't really give me a lot of detail on it, but
Delta 1244.
they're a little
contact
different
approach
with
128.12.
the controls and stuff. I believe on the newer
Delta
one too.
1244. Contact approach 128.12.
I'm pretty sure the pilot can go
Contact
through
128
the.
1 to 1244.
Thank you.
I think he can go through the flight system as well and control the flaps. I believe.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
American 1888. What's your indicated speed?
295 indicated.
American 2170. What's your indicated?
Mach 774.
American 1888. Turn right 30 degrees. Vectors for climb.
30 right, American 1888.
American 600. Descend and maintain 6,000.
1,800 feet a minute.
6,000 American 600.
Light aircraft, I guess, at this point. No fuel, really.
Yeah.
Because usually this thing would fly for like, 12 hours, something like that.
I could say this
Center,
particular
hello, you're on
aircraft can go
1178.
pretty
With
far.
you leveling off at 350.
1178 near center, roger. American 890, New York altimeter 3021. You can expect ILS 4 right.
3021, expect 4 right, American 890.
American 2170, descend and maintain flight level 200.
Descend and maintain flight level 200 for American 2170.
American 1888, climb maintain flight level 360.
Wow, this
360, American 1888.
Overspeed warning. Overspeed warning.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm getting this thing with TFM telling me overspeed warning, but I don't know why it does that.
624 Tango November, contact 123.75.
We're not actually. It's basically so when if your plane gets a bit behind mine.
South Romeo Alpha, New York. Roger, proceed right scale, climb maintain flight level 400.
Yeah, we're only doing
United 2244 heading of 110.
110 on the heading 2244 heavy.
Overspeed warning. Overspeed warning.
They need to make a
setting 1178, descend and maintain flight level 270.
TFM where you can shut that
270,
message up after it tells
American
you.
890 heading of
overspeed warning.
Yeah.
Make the heading 070.
Right, 070 or left 070, American 890.
American 890, tell you ILS 4 right.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X01 column 1.
4 right, American 890.
Folder view.
Yeah, we're just going to close it and
Show
restart it.
desktop user promoted TFM user promote warning.
American 600, descend and maintain 4,000. In American 600, make the heading of 200, please. Heading 200.
200. Recording this as well, streaming it, by the way, or just streaming?
It's just streaming, yeah. Yeah, just streaming.
Okay. Well, hopefully it archives.
Center, good afternoon. Joker 1 is climbing 2,300 for 5, heading 300.
United 2244, heading 070 to intercept the local.
070 to intercept at 2244 heavy.
Sorry, I hope it's not too tight. If not, 040.
That'll do. 070 is fine.
47 Tango Papa, contact approach 120, departure 120.4.
120.4, 7K Papa.
Talking flight monitor 01 column 2.
Here we are, leveling out.
Talking flight monitor.
40,
V-pilot 01 Microsoft Flight.
Delta
Microsoft Flight
44,
Simulator.
128.12, if I didn't say it.
Center, Joker 1 is climbing 2,900 for 5,000.
American 600, heading 270.
270, American 600.
Joker 1, New York, Philly departure radar contact. Turn right heading 090, please.
Right heading 090, Joker 1.
Overspeed
warning. Center, good afternoon, United 2061.
You guys listening, you're just going to have to try to ignore that.
United 2244, you are 10 miles from the airport. Cleared ILS
overspeed
4 right
warning.
approach.
It'll go away here in a minute.
Cleared ILS 4 right approach at 2244 heavy.
United 2061, New York Center, roger.
Overspeed warning.
American 600, descend and maintain 3000.
Overspeed warning.
3000, American 600.
American 2170, descend and maintain 4000. The national altimeter is 3007.
Yeah, there we go.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Descend and maintain 10,000, and the altimeter at national is 3007.
Overspeed warning.
Sorry, 14,000.
Talking flight monitor 01 column 2. Primary tab.
I may have gotten it wrong. 14,000 for American 2170.
Open control plus save. Open for quick keynote plus F4. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
I'm going to close TFM again. I'm going to reopen it again. It's a pain in the ass.
Folder view list. Talking flight monitor. App start cursor.
I don't think you're going to be able to stop it. You may as well just leave it closed.
Normal cursor.
Until we start
Golf Victor Echo.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'll do. Just wait till when we get close. Just let me know.
Victor Echo, American 1888.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
And I'll just reopen it.
American 890, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3000, American 890.
United 2244, winds 1108, runway 48, clear to land.
Clear land 48, United 2244 heavy.
Julie Kilo Romeo 1, direct ditch, climb maintain 1000.
Direct ditch, climb maintain 11,000, Echo 1.
That was funny when that guy said that earlier. He's like, I'm going to kill someone before it's over. Oh, gosh. He either said, I'm going to kill someone or someone's going to get killed before it's over. One or the other.
What?
Yeah, he was getting aggravated. Because everybody was doing missed approach, and he's like, man, he's probably thinking, I can only do so many of these missed approaches. Where am I going to put
United
everybody?
1178, contact Boston 133.45.
123.45,
United 2244, defendant mentioned that clear land 4 right, winds 1108.
Clear to land 4 right, American 22, United 2244.
American 600, heading 180.
180, American 600.
United 2061, descend and maintain flight level 270.
Descend and maintain 270, United 2061.
United 890, heading 080, please. United 890, heading 080. Sorry, American 890, heading 080.
Heading 00, American 890.
New York Center, Brickyard 4729 is climbing out of 1000 at a filling.
Yeah, our ground speed is only 300.
Brickyard 4729, New York Center.
Oh, wow.
Ditch.
Direct ditch, Brickyard 4729.
American 600, heading 120, join the loop.
120 to join, American 600.
Yeah, I was talking
American 2170.
Marshall earlier. I did a flight to
Set to maintain 12,000 for American 2170.
Miami in the 380.
American
And
600, you are
I got a negative 150, negative 151 on my landing.
3,000 till established, clear ILS 9 right.
And that was even with a bounce.
American 890 on your present heading.
What I've learned though,
on your present heading, you're 12 miles from the airport.
Beside the ocean,
maintain
like
3 till established, clear ILS 4 right approach.
there's always that chance of
Maintain 3,000,
unexpected
cleared
wind
ILS
that you're going
right
to get
approach,
when you try to land.
American 372, you can expect ILS 9 right approach.
Yeah, the wind blowing in off the water.
The first time I did the flight, it was a complete disaster. It didn't it didn't flare or none of that. Like it was just complete disaster. So I had to do it over.
Flight level 240.
And I did the second time with the
make
380
it flight
that I
level
normally
190.
would fly. Ended up being pretty good, but
Brickyard 4729.
I always tell people if you're doing a flight where you're going to be landing right by the ocean,
4729, climb maintain flight level 190.
you better
190,
expect the unexpected because it can happen very, very
American
easily.
2170, contact Washington 133.72.
Oh, yeah.
Going to 133.72 for American 2170.
That was landing even with
And
the,
New York Center,
even with the
American
bounce.
372 is maintaining 10,000 on the PATS 3 into Philadelphia.
372,
God, I thought that was fucking Tyler for a minute.
9 right, altimeter is 3011. Expect ILS 9 right, and altimeter 3011, American 372. American 600, contact tower 118.5.
18.5, American 600, thank you, good day.
Oh, he's so annoying. He's just like a great.
American 890 winds 1108, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Clear for right, American 890.
He's like, I don't know what happened. So I landed at a heliport because I thought that'd be the best place to land it. That way you guys can try to figure out how to get it transferred. Yeah, that works, buddy. Thanks. Thanks for that. I guess I better not tell my trainees how I did this today.
United 2061, Boston 133.45.
I'm going to tell you right now.
345, United 2061, go ahead.
I don't see anybody being in connection with this guy from
American
FS
890, if I didn't mention
I don't
it,
believe it.
1108, runway 4
I don't
clear
buy
to land.
it.
Land for right,
I
American
think
890.
that it's a story made up, and I'll say it right here on the spot. Well, you know me, don't matter. I'll say it. If it's true, then can you show us something? Because the way everybody else was treated by that guy, there's no way. Like, what made you so special to where that guy's all of a sudden working with you to make FS Tramp work better? I don't believe it one bit. I don't buy it.
Center lowest American 1184 heavy through 9,200 climbing
Not in
12,000.
contact with him anymore because apparently the guy.
Mike 1184 New York Center, Roger. Climb maintain flight level 230.
The guy's now told.
Climb flight level 230, American 184.
American 1888, Washington 133.72.
Yeah.
3372, American 1888, thanks.
He said the guy's telling him the same thing that basically we was already told before. So, like, that's why I don't think the guy ever did anything to begin with.
American 372, descend and maintain 4,000. Descend and maintain 4,000, American 372.
Told him, look, dude, it's not gonna last. You're gonna get called out because this guy is a problem, and he didn't listen. And then he came and said, why is the guy being rude? Why is he saying these things? Well, I mean, we had exactly the same. That's what we said.
Yeah.
Don't think that we haven't tried.
Because we definitely have. We have tried more than once. That's why we tell people if you join the airline, get in contact with me or Declan or somebody, and we'll help you get set up with FS Tramp. Because I'm just telling you right now, don't waste your money. Don't waste your money.
Yeah.
Somebody that's already got it will help you out. Because we unfortunately had to waste ours. We didn't have a choice. But yeah,
there's no way for him to detect, so we may as well just help you out and give you a key.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're going to make a program and it's not going to be open software, then you should be treating your customers good, not like that. And so I've got no respect for him. Never will have.
Center King Air, November 145, 7 uniform radio check. 45 uniform, read 5.
Yeah, we're paying for his service, not for him to abuse customers.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, I'm gonna...
V-pilot row 1, column 2. Tab control, disconnect, mode C, ident.
I'm gonna get rid of V-pilot for a minute because it's so loud.
V-pilot.
When we get close, I'll turn it back on.
V-pilot.
There we go.
Flight simulator.
People don't know how to talk in the video without putting the mic down their back of their throat.
Yeah.
But I just, you know, if we did something that made that guy have a valid upset with us, then I could buy it. I could say, okay, we messed up. We need to take ownership of that, and let's fix it. But the thing is, we didn't do anything but support him and try to communicate with him to make things better, not just for us, but for his program too. You know, he clearly doesn't believe in that, and you know, it is what it is. When I heard that Tyler was in cahoots with him or talking with him, I told myself, I said, there's no way. There's no way, and if he is, it's not going to work. It's not going to last. It'll last a day and it'll be over with. Well, there you go. It didn't work. That's why, again, that's why so many people are so eager to get away from FS Tramp, because there's just always some kind of problem somewhere or another, and that's why we're, you know, so big about let's just hurry up and get this flight plan done and let's get out of it and get away from FS Tramp. But you know, I don't know. We'll see when that time comes. And guys, I went to the restroom, set my coffee down on the table, walked back in without it. So give me 1 second. Let me grab my coffee, and I think I'm good to go do that real quick. So give me 1 second.
Yeah. Uh, 1349, Vision 460, bye bye. No problem. Bravo Victor India again. Vision 460, hello, flight level 400. Bravo Victor India 460, or call sign Vision 460. Alright, good. So Cleveland Center has picked us. He's still at 17,000, and you say the altimeter again, sorry? 2980 on the altimeter for Vision 460.
I'm still here. I'm just practicing some of the playlist stuff.
Right, so we need to set 17,000 at Eastern, which is what he said for our arrival. There we go.